welcome to my channel. So today I'm talking about a show that I've never talked about before, American Horror Story, which is in 12th season. This one's called Delicate, and the reason why I never talked about before is because I've never seen one episode. I actually saw the Lady Gaga one, which was called Hotel, her season. I saw the beginning of the first episode because I wanted to see Lady Gaga, but it got a little bit too creepy for my liking, so I turned it off. But I am a big fan of Ryan Murphy's work. I've seen the American Crime Story. The O.J. Simpson one was really good, and I actually liked Impeachment. So I am familiar with American Horror Story as far as, you know, what it's about. I know the cast. You know, Ryan Murphy, he has his core cast that he always uses them, like Emma Roberts, Sarah Paulson, and even, you know, Lady Gaga, Jessica Lange. This new season, like I said, it's called Delicate, and it premieres on FX on Wednesdays and then on Hulu at midnight. I think they want to put it on FX first and then go to streaming. This show, it's actually based on a book called Delicate Conditions. So let me read you the synopsis of the show. Anna Alcott is desperate to have a family, but as she tries to balance her increasingly public life as an indie actress, she starts to suspect that someone is going to great lengths to make sure that never happened. Not even her husband is willing to believe that someone is playing twisted games with her. So to say the least, Anna is feeling very insecure about a lot of things. You know, first of all, that she can't get pregnant naturally. She's also on her third round of IVF. So she's feeling insecure about that. And she's also feeling insecure about living up to her husband's ex-wife who passed away, Adeline, which we'll talk about her in a little bit. Because at one point, Dexter tells Anna, who's played by Emma Roberts, that Adeline was the love of his life. And I was like, ouch, man. And then he says, well, before I met you. And I was like, clean up crew. So I read that they're splitting Delicate into two parts. So we have part 1 with 5 episodes, and then part 2 will be coming out in 2024. And that's because I guess the writer's strike affected the show. And I was kind of disappointed because, you know, some streaming services, when they do a premiere of a new show, like, you know, The Wheel of Time, I can't think of another show, but they premiere like 2 episodes right away. And I think The Wheel of Time, they premiered 3 episodes. So I was expecting Delicate to have at least 2 episodes, but we only got 1. And you might be asking yourself, why? Why did you decide to pick Delicate to be your first season to watch? I will be honest, I decided to watch because I wanted to see Kim Kardashian. I'm not the biggest Kardashian fan, you know, I'm putting out there. I admired their hustle. I was curious to see how Kim would do in, you know, this probably, I think after SNL, this is her first big scripted role. And I thought she did a great job at Saturday Night Live. I thought she was funny. I thought she had good timing. And here, I was surprised. She did not fall flat. Here, she plays Anna's publicist. And granted, when I said that, you know, she did a good job, I feel like they wrote this part for her. I don't think they had this character and audition a bunch of people, and then Kim Kardashian auditioned. They're like, wow, she's the best of them all. I think they wrote Siobhan, that's her character's name. I think they wrote that character with Kim Kardashian in mind. This role felt so natural to her. It's because she's basically playing her mom. If you watch this episode, you see when you watch Kim Kardashian, she's basically playing Kris Jenner. So no wonder she's, you know, doing a good job. Now, would she have a big important role in the show, or she would be just, you know, a side character like the BFF character? I think she's gonna have a big role. I have a feeling that she's gonna be like the antagonist. I just don't know, like, her motive. You know, what does she want? Does she want Anna's baby? Because that's how they met. Because Kim Kardashian's character, she went through IVF and she wasn't successful. She never got pregnant. And then she went to an IVF support group, and that's where she met Anna. So they became friends, and then she became her publicist. And then we have our main girl, Emma Roberts, who plays Anna. And to be honest, I was never really attracted to watching something that she was in it. I think the last thing that I watched from Emma Roberts was Holiday on Netflix, which was a cute holiday movie. But she has such a reputation of being a mean girl and rude to people that I don't know, like when I see her, it turns me off a little bit. But in this show, she actually plays Anna in a very likable way. So props to Emma Roberts.
It just doesn't feel like it should be this hard to get your body to do something you literally begged it not to do from ages 14 to 30.
I have a few theories on what's going to happen this season, so follow me. Theory number one, maybe the doctor who's, getting the embryos and putting stuff inside her and, all of that stuff, maybe when she's under the anesthesia, he's putting something in her body that's causing her to have all this hallucinations. I just hope that at the end of the show, it won't be one of those like, oh, it was all in her head. I'm going to be so disappointed if it's that. Theory number two, Dexter, the husband. I don't trust him. I don't trust him. Like whatever's happening to Anna, I think he's part of it. Doesn't he sound shady to you? Especially when the doctor only talks to him. He doesn't direct Anna. She even points it out. She's like, why is he only talking to you and not to me? So I don't know, that was very sketchy when the doctor said, it's like, oh, we have a great chance on this one. Like he said, talking about the embryo, he said, we, like the doctor and Dexter. He's also being kind of a jerk during this whole IVF process. When she goes to his art gallery opening, he yells at her and he says, don't bring your nonsense here. I was like, oh man. And then when they get back home, she has the suppositories with the hormones. I think they're supposed to be refrigerated, but it was in the counter. And then he says to Anna, like, you left it on the counter. They're supposed to be in the fridge. And she's like, I put it on the fridge last night. So there's a bit of like gaslighting there. Like when she points out that she sees this woman following her, she tells Dexter, it's like, this woman has been following me. His response was, you're not famous enough to have a stalker yet. I was like, oh my gosh, you are such a jerk. Theory number three, Dexter's wife that passed away, Adeline, she's going to show up. I don't know if she's going to be alive or she's going to be a ghost. I don't know. But they wouldn't be talking about her so much to the point that Anna is like Googling her and looking things up about her if she wasn't going to show up or play an important role. You know what? Maybe Dexter killed Adeline. I don't know why, but maybe he killed her and she's the one that's trying to warn Anna, because at the end of the episode, when Anna wakes up with the intruder in her house, she sees in the mirror somebody wrote it with a red lipstick saying, Anna, don't do it. And I was like, don't do it what? I don't think they meant like don't have a baby. I think they meant don't have a baby with him. As far as this episode being, scary, like on the scary level, I didn't think it was that scary. And maybe, it is a slow burn. I've heard some fans saying that some seasons from the get-go, like the first episode of some seasons, it's like mind-blowing, jump scares. It feels more like a psychological thriller, which I really like, than a horror story. I'll keep watching because I like a good mystery and I want to know what is really happening with Anna. I thought this episode was well paced. I didn't think it was rushed at all, and it wasn't, that slow. As American horror fans out there, do you recommend a season to me? Like I said, it's my first time, dipping my toes on this show. Is there a particular season that you really loved? And like I said, I prefer more of a thriller mystery than gruesome horror stuff. So if you have any season that you recommend, please sound off in the comments down below. And also, do you think Dexter is the villain in this whole story? sound off. And if you like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also hit the little bell notification button so you don't miss any future videos. And I'll see you next time.